Hello, and welcome to this live. It's almost 9:15, 9:20 where I live, and I'm just going to do this live because I already declared that we are going to talk about something so interesting, which is finding out if your partner, your spouse, is going through midlife crisis, okay, and what are the signs you can look out for and how you can understand and support your partner. And this is so much important because we see sudden drastic changes and then we are clueless. What happened? What did I do wrong? What did I change? I'm doing everything the same way, but now why I have been treated like this, why he is behaving like this. So let's just try to understand, okay? We talk a lot about women, and we talk about midlife, we talk about empowerment, we talk about growth, we talk about menopause, we talk about pregnancy, we talk about teenagers, we talk about so many things. So let's just talk about our spouse today, okay? And who doesn't want a beautiful relationship, a long term relationship, somebody you can be together? Because it's not just you, like you have both of you been chosen, they call Rabde Manadi Jodi. So God has chosen that both of you will be together, and there is extremely what we can say, there is something you are going to learn from each other, and there is a reason why these two souls are together as a husband and wife. And it's a very very special bond, and it's a very very special relationship, and it needs a very very special attention also. So if you're watching live, my hi to you. And if we are watching the replay, then you can drop a heart, encourage me, and see if you align with this message. And if this message is going to help you or not help you, let me know. I hope it helps you because I'm trying to share something which with my experience, my learning, and I just wanted to add some value because I don't know, so many people talk about these, and it is so much information is there. And if you are aligning with the message, you like to listen to this, then maybe it will help, or maybe you're meant to listen to this message from me, and it is going to make some kind of a shift in you, because it's all decided. Like, there are billions of people here, there are millions of videos here, and now if you land up in this video and this topic, okay, so I don't know what is the coincidence. It is just the God chosen timing and God chosen video. That's what I would say. So now let me just tell you, like, first of all, like, what are the things like which means what are the things starts happening, like, and we are talking about like a 40 and above, your husband is reaching that age, and maybe you're a little bit younger, you're in your late 30s, or depending on, like your age gap in the husband wife, or your partner and your age gap, okay? But everything is going fine, you married, both of you are working, you got children, you're raising your kids, you have some kind of hobbies, one of you or both of you are supporting your kids also, all their classes, all their activities, their education, and then you have the weekends, you go on vacations also, you have friend circle, you have social circle, you are doing like a Friday evening parties or Saturday parties, you're socializing, you're creating some memories with your loved ones, and all that is happening, and suddenly some change starts happening. Okay, so you start like feeling like you're not connected with your partner anymore, and the situation goes to the level because it is not communicated, processed, and understood. Like, you're living under one roof as a roommates, okay? Or maybe you're you're there, but like you're not connected, you're not even maybe talking with each other. And like, we say that, okay, we used to like each other's company, and now maybe you're just like roommates, okay? You feel like very scared, like almost like a walking on eggshells, because you don't know when what will trigger, and you're almost like scared, like okay, something will go wrong, and again there will be a high volume discussions, and then maybe you don't want your teenagers to uh, listen to it and get some kind of impression, like make some kind of assumptions. And you want to protect your children also, and you want to protect you also, because like suddenly like you're scared, like like you don't know how your spouse is going to react. Okay, then you actually start like feeling like kind of a shift and wondering, like uh, as I said, like what am I doing wrong? Okay, means did I do less, did I am I not doing enough, or am I asking something extra? Because see, at this time you are also in mid age, and your hormonal changes are also happening, and for women it's a like a, literally it's a very fast changing hormones, a very fast changing hormonal imbalance happens, a fluctuation happens, and because of that women is already going through the hormonal shifts, where she's going through many other uninvited, unwanted kind of symptoms, and she's also actually not understanding like what is happening to me, and on top of it now the spouse's behavior changing, emotional imbalances happening, or something sudden surprising changes happening around you. Okay, then maybe you're not feeling like you're not able to speak freely. Okay, because you're under pressure of like maybe you will be misunderstood, or maybe your family is not understanding, and your husband is also not understanding you, because you are not in a position to explain properly, and he is not in a position to receive properly. So what is the best way? Like just don't talk, just like let it go, like you see your thing, I'll see my thing, and like just do the basic duties, like eat, or like just do the kids related activities, finance related activities, shopping related activities, and if you are okay with the intimacy, then maybe that. Okay, so nothing else, like maybe it's almost become everything is duty. Okay, and then because of this, like as I said, like even you're staying together, you're developing the distance, and the distance is becoming more and more, and you don't want that. Sometimes the trust is getting broken because like some secrets are coming out, there is a resentment, there is a regret, and like sudden things, like like surprises like are coming out, and it sometimes can be related to the personal life or expectation also. Sometimes it is related to the your parents also, both side parents also, like like something different, like the reactions and the surprises. Okay, and you are angry, he is angry, and now that anger is converting into the bitterness. Okay, the whole family environment is getting spoiled. The kids, the teenagers, they are like also in the sensitive age. So it's such a critical age, like actually because of that I'm so passionate about this age group, like where that 40 to 55, like so many things, so many changes are happening in the men's life, in the women's life, and the children life. And this period we really need to hold on tight, uh, whatever we can get to hold on, and if we can hold on each other's hand tight, which is going to be the beautiful thing. And then we pass through these 10-15 years with ups and downs, almost, like I'm not saying like everything is going to be like grass green and all, but if you hold on, and because you're there together before 20, 15, 20 years, and now after this also you're going to be together another 30, 40 years. So this 15 years, or like another 25 years maybe, or 30 years, but this 15 years you have to like आपकी नैया जो हिल रही है उसको आपको स्टेबल कराना है, आपको उसको स्टेबल कराना है. So that's what, so like uh, because it can actually get into like the troubles which you would never imagine. And it would be almost like starting the life from zero again, because if you go through a divorce, there's a financial distribution. The kids, like, they are like almost like, nowadays the kids are so mature. They will say, okay, you take your decision. Okay, they are not forcing you. Sometimes you are staying together because of kids, but the today's kids, they are like independent. They don't want you guys to suffer, so they say, okay, you guys decide whatever you want, but try to understand, only for 15 years. And then there is so many things later to it. You have kids together, like they're going to have their families together, they and like their marriages, their kids, and like, you're still going to be the mother and father, and that situation will be so awkward. Like when you're meeting on the occasions, meeting on the get-togethers, meeting the grandchildrens, just think of it, like, and I'm not saying you need to suffer through it. I'm asking, like, okay, this you understand, and then your job is to process it. Like, you need to strategize it, you need to be aware of it, you need to be communicating about it, so that it is with awareness you're making decisions. You're not making decisions just because of any crisis or because of any hormonal changes. You do a wise decision, okay, whatever beneficial. And it's not just women has to change or men has to change, both of them have to change, because the clap is always with the both the hands. If anything is not happening right with you, I would say you are also equally responsible. Not only he is responsible, because as I said, the clap is with the both the hands. So we cannot blame one person for sure. Okay, so something is happening, something somewhere, somebody, some way gone wrong. Okay, and as we say, all the problems have solution. Okay, you just need to grow, you need to evolve, and you need to pass through it. Pass through it, or jump it, or go on from the side or the down, whatever, like, you need to figure out that. Okay, and with all this overwhelm happening, like, you almost feel like, okay, you're losing the power now. Like, it's like you're done, and you really do not want all this crap anymore. That's what you could say. Okay, because that's the stage you reach because of all this suppression. Okay, and maybe from his side also, he's also reaching to that particular stage where, like, it's no meaning to nothing anymore. So what? Okay, like, I know I don't want to be in this crap. And nowadays, like, everybody's so independent and just do our own things, you know. Then why God has placed you together in each other's life? This was the testing time. You would have learned the lesson, maybe, so that you don't need to repeat the same problem in the next janam. Because it is like, until and unless you don't learn all your lessons, you're going to keep learning it again and again. People are going to come, situations are going to come. Okay, so might as well get done this time. Okay, a little bit wisely thinking. I'm just saying, like, this is just my perspective. I don't say that you agree to it, but just I'm saying. Okay, so if you are addressing it, then you are going to have a very, very different perspective and different life. Okay, and I'm not saying this is only one person job. Both the partner has to be talking. They need to be willing to understand that previous 10, 15, 20 years you had together, and now that time there was not, like, some problem here and there. Every time it is always happens, but still you had that attraction, you had that traction, you had kids with you also. Means you did kids, otherwise you wouldn't have done kids also. So with all that, if you did it, you did so many things for each other all this life, and now these 15 years you don't want to go get everything to waste. Okay, so then, if you can develop more deeper and emotional connection, more communication, more openness, creates some freedom for each other, like, create all the types of freedom: personal freedom, financial freedom, respecting the boundaries, respecting each other. Okay, and giving, like, that a kind of a relation where you become friends of each other. Many times I say, to my clients, like every 10 years you need to renew your vows. So every 10 years of marriage you renew the vows. Okay, so that's what I would say. Like that's what, and then the action has to be taken from both the side. Okay, it's just that one point is always very important, is willing to be together. And my husband actually says this, and he says to any younger also, like there could be thousands of reasons to leave the person, but what is that one reason you would go for this person? And that one reason is usually the reason very first time where you decided to be with this person, when you married this person, or when you chose this person as your partner. That's that one reason. It may be just like the way you liked their face, or just their attitude, or their, in my case it is a dress, a kind of a dress I was wearing. That image he cannot forget. And it like sounds like fantasy or not truthful, but that is true. We've been married for 34 years now, and you ask him anytime, from maybe that first second year to now, the answer is same. And I'm like, I get amazed, I feel blessed, I feel lucky, like I say thank you to God for this. But that is that one reason that will pull you. That is that one reason you do not want to leave this person. It could be because this person is mom of your kids or dad of your kids. This could be like the way he treated you, or was on your side for any of the circumstances or incidents where he actually understood you. And that is that reason, like you never, he had done 100 mistakes, 1,000 mistakes, or 1,000 things which you really cannot accept it. But then this is one thing which you can, maybe you can work out, because you can always set the boundaries, you can create the new understanding, you can rebuild the relationship, make it stronger. And you can imagine that it is going to be so great for your kids also. If you have kids, like imagine that, like they are going to go in their 20s, 30s, 40s also, and you're going to be like in their lives. And when they see, oh my God, like my mom and dad, they sailed through that 10 to 15 years of turbulence. And maybe in our life also, maybe this could happen. But we can also keep that kind of a sustained relationship. And this is the world. I know that like divorces like this, like, okay, you don't pick up the towel, I am going to divorce you. That kind of a generation is there. But in this generation, I wish, like I pray and wish, like, can we change this? Can we just again have a little bit long term relationships where we can understand each other? And even we have like a men and women earning, can they be together, can they be little bit shoulder to shoulder and understand each other, and so that the relationships will be longer. And it's going to be so beautiful, you know because it's not for small reasons it should be broken. So just think about it, okay? Oh my God. So these are the advantages. So now the thing is, I actually have a kind of engagement right now, and I wanted to share the 25 uh, signs which you can look out for. And this could be a very nice quiz also, like so that you can rate yourself and you can find out where you are standing. So I'm going to say this. If you want this 25 signs and the questions, where it is, I have created it as a quiz also, so that you can just answer yes and no and find out your score, and you will get your analysis. Okay, so if you want that, then I would say that just you can comment quiz in the comment. And you can connect with me, you can send an email on Coach Geeta 360, Coach Geeta 360, one word, at the rate gmail.com. And I will be more than happy to send you the quiz and the analysis so that you can take yourself and you will know where you stand. Okay, so I'm so sorry, I need to leave now because I have something else right now. And with that, I'm going to end this live. I hope I added some value. Just send me the message as quiz and I'll be able to share the quiz with you so that you can understand those 25 signs. And I just want to again remind you for the event which is happening in Raleigh by NCAIA. It is a women's event, the Indian women, Desi women event, and it is in Cary area. If you're local here, there are 45 seats, and it is free event 3 to 5 on this coming Sunday. I'm speaking at this event. If you are coming, then just fill the form. I'll put the link below. Ragini is the one, she is arranging it. Rags, if you guys know, if you're in RTP area, so she's the one who is organizing it with other committee members of hers. And I'll send the link. If you want to register for it, go ahead and do it. With that, bye bye, take care, and I'll see you in another live. Bye bye.